This video is brought to you by the MTG Tutor, where good players get better.
Hey guys, this is Chris Martin with Action Unlimited Games. This is going to be the final match in our So You Think You Can Cast contest. It's going to be between me and Russell Pruitt, and today I've got Russell Pruitt. He's going to cast with me. Russell, say hi.
What's up, everybody?
Alright, so Russell, what deck did you end up playing?
Naya Pod.
Alright, and I played the mono black market deck. So we're going to go ahead and get started in this match. So I'm going to be on the left side of the screen. Russell Pruitt is on the right. Russell, I'm going to lead out with that swamp, and it's all about you. So what's going on in your head during this match? What are you thinking about? What's your plans?
Well, considering I've played this deck before, I'm trying to get out quick and doing as much damage as possible before you can start dropping those mutilates.
Right. Yeah, so definitely I want to try to hurry up and get up to 4 mana in this deck, because once you're up to about 4 to 5 mana, you're going to start accelerating really good. Now the spell bomb is pretty much pointless in this match. It's just going to draw me cards. Looks like you're starting to represent some real power on the board there.
Yeah, I'm going to play a Blade Splicer here and dig out the token.
So I'm definitely on the clock now, and I've got to get moving as quick as possible. So definitely don't want to miss no land drops. Looks like we've got swamp, so now at least if we mutilate next turn we can kill everything. But Liliana looks like she'll do just fine. Let's go ahead and make you sack a creature.
And I'm unfortunately going to choose the Blade Splicer.
Now, are you choosing the Blade Splasher because you're trying to keep up on mana, or are you low on mana?
Yes, I'm short mana in the hand, so I just didn't want to fall that far behind.
Right. So now you've got a real decision here. Looks like you're going to have to take out that Liliana. So this may slow you down a turn, which is what I'm really hoping that you end up doing.
Yep, looks like I'm forced to attack Liliana with the Pilgrim and hit you with the Golem.
Yeah, I figured this would at least keep something like a Restoration Angel or something that could make some more damage on the board. I'm fine to go ahead and lose that Liliana because I had another one in hand. So another Bird's Power. You definitely was hurting on mana during this match. So we're finally up to 4 mana. Looks like we're going to get to do something fun. Oh, what could it be?
Mutilate.
Woo! Mutilate. There goes everything. So, what's your plan now, Pruitt?
My plan is to hope to hit a Splicer or a Wolf or a Huntmaster and hit my pod.
There's the pod. So it's one piece of the puzzle. Now, my plan going in from this point forward is to make sure he can't keep anything on the board, because that pod can find any answers that he needs. I'm not sure. What is your best cards to look up in this matchup pre-sideboard?
It would have to be Elish.
Elish, yeah. Yeah, it definitely keeps most of my stuff off the board, everything except for the Grave Titan, but takes care of all the tokens, so go ahead and get that artifact out there, and looks like you're playing a mana dork, so kind of happy to see that. So it still leaves you in the position where I'm going to attack and force you to either have to block, or if you don't, then I'm pretty sure at that point in the game you're hurting on mana. So
and at that point I was, and I go ahead and take the damage.
So we're up to big 21 life. Things are starting to slide right in the direction they need to. So since you didn't block, we'll go ahead and kill that priest anyway, or pilgrim. You should really get you some of the Friday Night Magic ones. They're pretty nice.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
You know. So what do you think about the Lingering Souls promo right now?
It's pretty cool.
Pretty interesting, yeah. Definitely, they 2 playables in a row. I can't wait to see what's going to come out in October. Hopefully something cool from Ravnica. I'm not sure what else you could play right about now.
There's not a lot that gives me hope in this situation. I drop a Resto with nothing to bounce.
Yeah, no bonus, so yeah, it's definitely going to attack her again, because I think at this point in the game you have to keep a creature on the board, otherwise you will never be able to go up any further. So I don't remember you blocking or anything at that point, but that was my whole point on keeping attacking. I was wanting you to block actually, so that way I could kind of hold back spells.
And my hope was just to hit an Elish or hit a worm coil and drop in Elish and then swing over with flyers.
Yeah, it would have been bad. Yeah, worm coil is pretty rough against the stick, especially if you can keep blinking it out with something. Oh, there comes the Grave Titan. So at this point, I think about the best thing you can probably go get is a maybe a Zealous Conscript.
Yep.
So,
I don't know if I'm going to live long enough to hit this conscript though.
yeah, I don't think you ended up podding for it.
I think I'm doing the math here and figuring out I'm too far behind.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting ready to scoop.
Let's see. So what do you think about Cooch's new camera? The HD looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a step up from that silly webcam.
Yeah.
About the only thing good about it was the microphone on it. Which, if anybody wants to know, that's what we're using to record this with, which is so funny. That also belongs to Coots. But thanks for the cameraman. It was awesome. Man, you're thinking long and hard about this.
Math is hard.
No doubt. 1 + 1 equals...
Dead.
Exactly. Oh, there you go. You finally scooped them up. Alright, we'll head on into match 2 here in just a second. Alright guys, we're back with match number 2. So, looks like Pro gets to go first this time, so this is really bad for me.
I get to drop my mana dork and pass the turn.
Now, I switched in a anti-aggro package here. Basically going with Tragic Slips, some Doom Blades. Yeah, if I could put 12 of them in here, there'd definitely be 12 in here. That is one of the most annoying cards, though, I have to say. Every time I play anything that's like green-red aggro, anything like that, it is the most annoying card ever.
And here comes another one, I believe.
Oh, yes. Well, at least I fairly had to pay 2 for this one. I really hate Thalia. That card has dicked me over so many times, especially when I play tokens or something.
And it turned through Blade Splicer.
Speaking of tokens, not good. Well, I did miss a land drop, but I only have about 1 swamp. So if I get Mutilate next turn, it's not going to be very good. Especially if it's not a swamp. So I've got the Mimic Bat out, but if something happens to die here, that'd be nice. Anything other than that token. So let's see what you do here. Oh, another Blade Splicer. This is pretty much the point in the game where it's almost over. It's a lot of damage on the board there. 8 power is going to be rough to get through. Let's see what happens. Looks like I'm missing a land drop here.
Definitely not good for the black market.
Nope. No, black market very mana hungry, especially black mana. So those 2 points of cards there definitely not going to get the job done. I guess I could sacrifice my Mimic Bat and gain a life.
And I'm going to drop.
Oh, wow.
Good old Geist Honored.
Yeah, we better make it a little smaller. There we go. Now she's just a 6/6. And I got that guy. And the mana to activate it. So, not going to do me much good. I think this game's pretty much over if I remember correctly. I shouldn't have kept that hand. I was pretty excited to get some creature removal, but when you can make a couple of creatures, you know, when you got some token generators, it doesn't do much good to have one-on-one spot removal. So, we'll be scooping here right shortly. Let's see how much power you got on the board there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. This is going to hurt. So getting in there with everything looks like. Nope.
Nope. Just the big guy and the flyers.
How come you didn't attack with everything?
Yeah, because you just popped a token and killed one.
That's true. So, just chump block the big guy. This is bad. I'm ready for game 3. What about you? I don't like losing.
I don't either.
So, definitely rather go on to game 3. This is pretty much a blowout. I don't even know what I cast there. I can't see for the glare.
You're late.
Oh, awesome. So, there's still 9 power on the board. Way to go. I'm at 1. Awesome. So let's head on into game number 3. Alright guys, here we go on for the final match. So, I've got 1. Pruitt's 1-1. So epic game 3 coming up. Let's see what happens. Best thing for me is I'm on the play this match. So it means that I can really slow him down if I get tragic slips for every mana dork that he produces. Does anything change for you when you're on the draw instead of the play?
It just puts me a turn ahead. If I can get that mana dork out, I'm nearly 2 turns ahead.
Okay. Good point. Looks like you definitely got the mana dork, and how a Birds of Paradise tragically slips, I don't know, but we'll take it. Alright. Wellspring out. We're going to draw some cards. Didn't see that in either of the other 2 games. I don't think I even seen the one that lets you get the land. That definitely would have been pretty good last game. No second turn play for you. Talisman out. So now on turn 4, I'm going to be up to 5 mana. And like I said before, 5 mana is really, once you're there, really hard to slow things down. And there's that stupid Thalia again.
Yay, Thalia.
How many of them are you running?
When I'm sideboarding against you, 4.
Touche. So we definitely want to kill that thing. So 4 mana up, gaining a life. I probably will miss a couple of life gains throughout this match because, like I said, I own this store. So while I'm playing these matches, I'm also trying to watch the store, and I play pretty close to where the cash register's at. So there's a lot going on in between matches, especially once we're at the top 4. Some people are still just shuffling around, and you know, as a store owner, you kind of want to keep an eye on things like that. So if there's any life gain missed throughout this, you know, it happens. So hopefully we keep up with everything and I don't make too many big misplays. So we got the simulacrum out. So now we're even 2 more turns ahead of you now. So at this point, I'm starting to feel kind of good because you've been slowed down off the mana dork and stuff. The Thalia, it kind of puts me back a little bit because of the 1 extra mana.
Not enough.
No. So we definitely got to get rid of that. So is the Thalia worth potting away in this matchup?
No.
No.
No, it's not. Once you drop the extra land here, though, you're past. You're already past mutilate, so at this point I can start considering it.
Yeah, I can easily pay for the 1 now, no problem. So we're going to swing in there for 2. Good old Solemn Simulacrum. I'm definitely going to miss that guy once he rotates.
Yeah, he's a good card.
Going to lose Pod too, so that's going to kill off a whole bunch of decks.
Yeah, Miss Elish. But I'm ready for the rotation. A lot of exciting stuff coming up.
Looking forward to Ravnica?
Yep.
Anything in particular you got your eyes on?
Control.
Yeah, 5-color control looks like it's going to be pretty damn sick, ain't it?
Yeah, it's got a good shot.
And I think the lantern really puts it up over the top. Just
yeah.
If it didn't tap for mana, I don't think it'd be that good. But considering that taps for mana, plus it makes you tap all your other lands for any mana you want, it's pretty absurd. So, and all the gold spells just make it too tempting to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there comes another Blade Splicer.
pretty far behind at this point.
Yeah.
I'm secretly cussing you under my breath.
Oh, I imagine so. If I was on the other side of the board, I definitely would too. The black market's a pretty annoying deck to play.
It's the worst.
It just takes the fun out of the game sometimes. It's not as bad as the poison deck, because at least you get a few turns to try to win. But that poison deck, well, Rancor, man, is just retarded.
It's wrong.
There's no way to win with this deck against it. The only deck I've had any luck beating it all is with that red-green aggro. So, yeah, I can't remember exactly what I was thinking when I didn't take that. I probably should have, but I think I kept the Thalia just in case you played another one. It would give me an instant kill spell. And in hindsight, I probably should have took the other thing just so I'd have tokens, because I didn't know how long this game was going to drag on. So now, pretty much, I've got everything out on the table I need except for a trading post. Once that's out, you know, I can get a second one, and it just becomes absurd.
It becomes real stupid.
Yeah, the ability to make a creature, sack a creature, gain 8 life. Especially with the way this deck gets stuff back. That's really good. If anybody hasn't got a chance to play the black market deck, I'd definitely play it for this last upcoming week of F&M. It's super fun. If you want to play a really, really cheap deck, play the Infect deck. It's sure to piss a lot of people off, but you'll probably end up winning. It has a few times when it just runs out of gas and does nothing, but most times you win by turn 3. So if you like to win fast and watch everybody else play, you can play that deck. If you want to go the whole round, you need to play the black market deck, wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I'm recalling correctly, this game lasts a good amount of time.
Yeah, I think if this wasn't in the Final Four, we would have went to time. Oh, all right, you played the Zealous Conscripts.
Yes, stole your pristine talisman.
This is definitely something I want to steal this time with Mimic Bat. Awesome, thank you. So, now we have options. Because you know I didn't have any before.
Yeah, hopefully it will help you end it quickly. Because at this point, I am so far behind.
I'm just going to steal your lands.
Oh, that with some authority.
Yeah, I definitely want to steal that. That would be pretty nice.
Yeah, it would.
So I'm hitting you for 9 next turn. Excellent.
And gaining 6 hours.
Why did you pod for that?
Because it was my only hope.
Oh, okay.
What else was I going to do? Beat you down with a blade splicer?
Well, you could just kept hitting me with conscripts.
I suppose I could have.
But we appreciate it. There's no doubt. I'm just kidding with you, man. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people walking around us, so I can understand why you made a mistake. I already know there's several mistakes coming up that I made that really prolonged this game, but like I said, we had a lot of people walking around, a lot of people talking. If I'd left the audio track in on this, you guys would have been amazed with how many people were still there, considering we was in the top 4, so there's a lot to keep my eyes on.
Math hard.
Yep. Alright. So now we just need to kill that thing so I can get that instead of that Zealous Conscript.
I believe I'm going to help you out with that here in just a moment.
What are you thinking about getting?
Well, I mean, there's just 1 7 cost in my deck, so my options are pretty limited. I believe it'll have to be Elish.
Oh, there's a Curse of Death Hold. Yep, it better be an Elish.
I believe I take care of your Curse of Death Hold right here before I even play the Elish.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right. I remember it now. Celestial Purge. Yep, you did, sir.
Sat on that card since opening, and that was the first time I got to play it.
Was you mostly holding it just for the Titan? What all do you sideboard into this matchup?
Let's see. Sideboard in Gallias, the Purges, and I think I stuck in a Metamorph.
Yeah, Metamorph on the Mimic Bat would have been pretty good.
Acidic Slime.
Yeah, Acidic would be pretty hardcore against this deck.
Yeah, I was hoping for Acidic all game to get rid of that stupid Mimic Bat. And there came Elish. Hey, have a worm coil. Every turn.
Thank you. Now I just need a trading post and we can make it really work for me. We can draw cards, we can get cards back, we can make little dudes. However, they are going to be 1/1, so.
Making me rage.
Yeah.
Incoming table flip.
That pristine talisman there, I think I missed another life gain on it. So we'll have to wait and see. I think Brandon Pace was standing right beside me anyway. Y'all might remember Brandon Pace from our hype video. He didn't make it to top 4 this time. I don't have no weird music to put over this like a "aww" sound or some clapping, but no, he done pretty good. He's playing his red-green aggro deck again. But I want to thank Brandon for loaning me half these cards in this deck. I put $10 in it. He gave me all the planeswalkers. Thanks, Brandon. Pruitt appreciates it too, don't you, Pruitt?
Yeah. I think I donated a few cards to my loss.
That's true. The Grave Titans are yours.
And the Karn.
And the Karn. But I sided him out, so don't worry about that.
I don't think it would have mattered at this point.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, well,
Trading post. It's
I'm
like,
crying inside at this point.
it's like I'm getting stuff and tokens. So I'm going to wait here just in case you're going to attack into me. I want to hurry up and try to wipe out those guys off the board. That way, if that's the only thing that you have left is your Elish, you'll at least be forced to block the Worm Coil Engine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not that silly to go at this point and run into you, but...
Hey, you never know. You've got the Gavney Township going, which is going to... this is one of the things that caused a big problem, because I was always one land behind you with my Black Sun Zenith. So, it's kind of hard to try to catch up there. At this point, this deck just kind of gets real silly. Everything just becomes repetitive for the next few turns, so just bear with us, guys. We're just going to be making a lot of tokens and attacking for like 1 damage each turn. It gets real stupid.
That's weak for one.
Yeah. Even though the first time as you'll see,
the first time.
I don't know what I was thinking. I was probably watching somebody else in the store. I just went ahead and attacked with both of them. Not really thinking. I might have forgot about actually the -2/-2 for a second. Because sometimes, you know, when Elish comes in, she just wipes out the board, so you kind of remember it, and there was nothing really there for her to kill. So at this point, I got to figure out some way to get her off the board. So there's where we mistakenly attack with both of them. And you think better of it.
Yeah, I block your lifelink with my lifelink and let your little one get through.
Yep. So we'll just start building up a token army here in just a second. So back to Ravnica, you pretty excited about the dual lands?
Oh yes, oh yes. Definitely pumped for the shock lands to come back.
Yeah.
And the price to drop.
Yes, definitely going to help out Modern. Which we're getting a lot of players who's building up quite a collection because they've been playing for a couple years now. So, starting to think that maybe we can get Modern going in this store a little bit.
That's a possibility, I would say.
I'm sure Barnes will end up playing something weird like, I don't know, Pyromancer's Ascension. Something to tick everybody off. Way to go, Barnes. By the way, he was the one playing the poison deck. He beat me next round. It was awful.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, for everyone standing around cheering. It was pretty amazing. For me, it was the worst 6 turns of my life. And that's counting game 1 and 2. So at this point, this is going to get pretty redundant, guys.
This is a very exciting match we got going here.
No doubt.
This reminisces me of our epic draft match.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. That's the one where you was all excited because you got mill cards. Like,
no.
No, not that one?
No.
Oh.
Elder Scale Worm. And
oh, yeah. Yeah, so I was playing Pruitt with the M13 draft, and he used his planar cleanse to get rid of everything. So I dropped Elder Scale Worm because I knew he didn't have anything left in his deck that could possibly kill that. So I dropped that. There's no way he can kill it. And then what do you drop?
Touch of the Eternal.
Touch of the Eternal.
Followed by Boundless Realms.
You know, so he's going up to like 20 life every turn. So we basically have to sit there and mill each other out to win the game.
And neither of us running blue.
Nope. It was probably one of the worst matches ever. Very boring.
And you ended up taking that.
At least there's interactions going on in this one.
Draw go?
Yeah. Well, this one's a little more interactive than draw go. That's pretty much what that draft match was. So, making lots of tokens and slowly going in. We got the death touchers going in. So we're going to take you down 2 life at a time. It may take a few turns, but we'll get there.
Oh, yeah, at this point I'm just afraid of the good old board wipes.
Yeah. Well, you're safely staying out of my Black Sun Zenith range by 1 each turn because of your township. And I really got to get to Solemn if I want to get exactly where you're at to be able to take out your creatures. Because otherwise you'll always be one counter ahead of me on toughness for Elish. I could take out the other guys, but if I don't get Elish off the board, you're just going to keep building up an army as well. You know, I'm kind of tinking away at you there. There's Brandon's hand. Adding my life up. Thank you, Brandon. Some weird stuff going on here. I think he was wondering about an interaction that was going on. My board was getting pretty full there, and I kept having to lay my hand over to the side, and it kept where there were white sleeves and the table was white. It kept blending in with the table. I'd be looking all over for my cards. Laying them in different spots didn't help either.
I'm going to go to sleep now. Wake me up.
I will.
When we do something exciting.
Okay. I think something's coming up here in just a minute.
I believe you're right. And I have a
Maybe you should play a bonfire or something.
Yeah, you know, I never saw bonfire the whole night.
How many's in the deck?
3.
It's really weird. Yeah, considering how long this game goes on, that is extremely weird. Yeah, bonfire might have got you back into the game.
Could have won me the game.
So there's the Solemn to get the land, which he does. Whenever I remember it there. Alright. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. There's a lot of shuffling going on. Pass it back to you. Get in there with those death touchers again. It's kind of weird that you didn't draw anything in all these turns.
I kept hitting land, and I just figured, what's the point in playing them? I drew like 5 lands in a row.
I still haven't remembered to kill that. There you go. Thank you, Orange, for pointing that out.
No, that was Brandon. Tell me.
Oh, was that Brandon? Yeah, he was troubling us. Maybe this was the wrong match to record. This last match is, I wouldn't call it epic.
No.
Long and painful, yeah. Very drawn out.
I was very disturbed by the end of this match.
What's funny is the game beside us ended in like 6 minutes. So they're sitting there watching it for a good 50 minutes. It's definitely one of the, probably the worst thing about playing the poison deck. You do a lot of sitting the rest of the night. You either win fast
or you lose fast.
Or lose fast. But you know, this deck, this deck could beat poison, but you'd have to have like the perfect hand of removal.
You'd have to have Mimic Vat in there quick. You'd have to have a lot of removal.
It's really the ink moth that's going to cause a lot of problems, because main deck I've got go for the throats, so
yeah,
pretty much I'm dead.
I believe this is where you're going to end my pain.
Yeah, we counting it up, I think. I think it took a total of 13 mana to get rid of your Elish.
Yes. Well, I believe it had 5 counters on it by this point, or 4.
Yep. Yeah, she has 11 toughness, so I think we go ahead and kill her off and get in there for the win finally.
Yeah, you got lethal on the board when they are those -2/-2. Too bad it kills those 2.
Yeah. Yeah. That is the bad part. Black Sun, that's another one I'm definitely going to miss.
I'm going to miss a lot of the Zeniths.
Yeah.
Mainly black and green, though.
Yeah. Which luckily we can still play green in Legacy. It's been banned in Modern, which, you know, I totally get, because that format already has enough stuff going for it anyway. Might as well slow down aggro just a little bit, because the Zoo deck was pretty good up to that point. But I'll definitely be rocking it out in my Legacy Elves deck. Which they did give us Mutilate, so and that should get pretty good due to all the new dual lands.
Yeah.
So, you know, that gives, like we said, 5 card control's got yet another piece to its puzzle. It's got a really good removal spell. Not to mention, it's got, you know, the uncounterable Wrath of God.
Yeah, I'm pumped about that spell.
Yeah. Pretty exciting that it's also the buy box promo.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys were pretty excited. They're going to be buying the box for the first time just to get that card. So, kudos to Wizards for actually putting something in there that people really want to. I don't think people's been that excited about the buy box since the Birds of Paradise.
Yep. Which I'm going to be very disappointed if it doesn't get reprinted.
Yep. Haven't seen the whole spoiler yet, but I do think this is going to be an environment without Birds of Paradise. So it's going to hurt a lot of decks.
Yeah. No Lenmore either.
No.
We got Arbor Elf.
Yep. I'm thinking about the only one that's going to survive like that is going to be the green-white aggro deck, only because you're going to have Arbor Elf, you're going to have Avacyn Pilgrim, and you know that's pretty much that's all they need anyway. And with the green-white dual land, you Pilgrim just got a whole lot better. So
that it did.
Looks like things are finally starting to wind down here. We're going to be attacking with a 6/6 lifelink Deathstrike Worm.
Every turn.
And get some tokens. That'll be 3/3s instead of 1/1s now. Awesome.
Boo.
Boo. Let's see. Oh, is it a... What is that? Is that another Black Sun Zenith? Yeah. Yes, it is. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Yeah. Isaiah, you were pretty pissed by this point.
Yeah, I think I was.
Yes.
I think I'm pissed right now.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go home. I don't play Magic no more. This game sucks.
Game no fun.
Stupid black cards. Yeah, I could see
Black is OP.
I could see being pretty frustrated every turn you play a creature, it dies.
I don't think it was as frustrating as getting smacked with my own worm coil every turn. And then it disappearing.
Yep. Yep. Draw a card off of it. I really trading post. It's going to be sad that there's not going to be a deck like this once rotation happens. So it's kind of weird that this card might only shine during this like super brief period between M13's release and Ravnica's release, because it's definitely like one of the most interesting cards I've seen in a long time. Oh, there's that handshake. Finally finishes up. We can go home now. Or you can.
I can.
I'm going on to the finals.
You got to get spanked by poison.
No doubt. It was pretty bad.
See you, folks.
All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. Remember to vote for me, the Big Morbowski, at the mtgnoob.com, the forums for the So You Think You Can Cast contest. We'll have a hot video coming out later in the week. I look forward to bringing you more coverage each and every week, even if we don't win this competition. But come on, guys, push us on through. Thank you. Y'all have a good night.